In this video, we're going to go over how important it is to be able to craft offers that make sense. And the reason is we sit down with a pregnancy pillow brand. Now, pregnancy pillow brands, there's tons of these in the world, but when you're trying to really craft an offer that makes sense, it has to match with who you're targeting. And in this episode, we get really deep on the messaging specifically that we want to use for this brand. We go over what makes this pillow unique. We go over like what is it that is going to make this thing stand out. Go ahead and sit back, relax, and watch with us as we sit with the Belly Cloud, because they are going to get a masterclass on what it looks like to be able to scale their brand with better messaging and ultimately figure out what it is that they are really selling here. And it's not just comfort, it's not a pillow, but it's better circulation. And it's really diving into being clear on what that is. And sometimes it's hard because we want to hit so many points. And ultimately we have 15 seconds to 45 seconds if we're lucky. And in this, we get down to specifically what that needs to look like. So go ahead and let's get into this episode of Breaking a Million Live.
Yeah, man, for sure. So this is our BFCM offer on this pillow. And then we are, what up, Steven? We're recording and just kind of giving him the lay of the land of where we're at.
Cool. Sweet.
Cool. So we optimized this page for BFCM. What we noticed was that, and I'm sure Steven can speak to it as well, but just not a lot of traffic. And so we just bumped our budgets to like 200 a day. And then this was optimized specifically for BFCM. If you scroll down, we try to do little like offer incentives and plus ups.
Yep.
So like free doula kits. We're just trying to make the offer sexy. And if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll start to see everything that we've generated just for like social proof. Anything else you want to add to it, Steven, as a kickoff?
Yeah, so I sent you both of the landing pages. So as far as this page goes, when I look at it on Clarity, I would say 80% of the people fall off before the fold. So if you look at the ticker that goes left to right. Oh, yeah. Nice app. They fall off, not here, but if you scroll down to the buy now button, pretty much by then, that's where the majority of traffic scroll off. So this morning, I made a couple updates. I had a block of text where it says free gifts, 30-night guarantee for shipping. I had a block of text there, and I changed it to those icons instead.
Nice.
And then if you scroll down again, the other update I made today is I put the free gift with purchase under the add to cart, and I moved the upsells above the add to cart. Those were the two other things I did this morning.
Okay.
The Belly Cloud, did you see you saw the advertorial that we send traffic to?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, no. I didn't see that one.
That's if you pull up your texts with us.
Okay.
That would be right above the product page.
Okay. Copy, and then I'll just sweet.
Check it out. I'm really proud of this. Took me.
No, this looks good.
Yeah, and we have
you even put the disclaimer. Good job, man. I never put the disclaimer, so this
if you click it, it's a real pop-up,
And we have Joe, just so you know, like I think you already said in this text, but the same conversion rate, or I'm saying same number of conversions from each of these.
Yeah, it's very similar numbers when we drive to the page.
I think it was like 4 and 4. Yeah.
Page.
Okay.
I can pull up the ad account if you want to look at the metrics.
Yeah.
But,
man. I'd love to start with just like targets of like what we're looking for, so we know like where to kind of look first. What's the CAC target? Is it like a MER target, or like?
Honestly, man, like because we're just trying to get sales at the front end and then worry about optimizing once we're getting it. So I mean, if you want to know the numbers, it costs about $40 in COGS. And so we want to sell, if we're selling it for 100, we want to do it.
And that's with shipping?
Yeah, with shipping, it's 40.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what is this?
I'm doing Amazon fulfillment right now.
Nice. Okay, cool. And then the promo offer is 25%?
Well, It's $99 with the discount.
Okay. So we'll just say this is 99
Yeah.
and then 0. And then 2.9 for transactions, pick and pack 0, shipping and fulfillment 0, and then no returns, right? Are you minimal?
We're not going to allow returns. We'll just
Okay.
do money back because
Okay.
it's Amazon. I'm not going to do. And then when we do Chinese drop shipping, like fulfillment, we're just no returns, just
Yeah.
only.
All right, cool. And then $56 CAC would be the target to kind of break even on that.
Yeah, because we do have upsells, and
Yep.
we've had, I'd say, a third of the sales have had upsells and been like 150 AOV.
Nice. So then we can have probably like a 3 or probably like a 2.5% CAC and still be right there. 2.9 is like right there at 56.
I mean, I'd like to be under 50. I'd like to be at a $40 CAC is my
Okay.
is my happy spot.
Yeah. Okay. So,
But I can, if you want, I can share the ad account with you.
yeah. So 3.5, let's say for a $43 CAC to start, 1.5 and 3.5. So like those are the two metrics we'd be looking at. So
Yeah,
then
we're really far off on both.
so let's look at kind of where we are month to date. So let's look at, this is CPOC as well.
All right. I'm going to
open the ad account.
Share it. Yeah. Let me know if you can see it. Okay.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yep.
All right. So do you want last 30 or do you want like last 5?
Let's look like, what do you think? Gonna go last?
Why don't I just do Black Friday?
Okay.
Through today. All right. So 500 spend. If you look here, Living Better Magazine, these are the only ones going to that advertorial. And then the other 3 go straight to the PDP.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so you can see.
Usually I see those with better cost per outbound clicks because it's like people spend more time on the pre-sale and it sends back a good signal. But those are they all optimized for purchase?
Oh yeah, this is all one campaign.
Okay, cool. So then looking at the Living Better, that's 1.73. Let's call it like 1.8 is the best we have.
This is landing page
others
view.
are so high.
Yeah. And then obviously the content view is the PDP view. So this is the delta of people getting to the advertorial and then going through here.
Yep.
I do have your metrics in here. I set this,
Oh, nice.
but I don't know.
So 30% of people roughly are clicking through.
Is that good or is that bad?
I usually want like 50.
Yeah, I would think so too.
It's close to it though, but typically we're going to see.
It was like 50 last week.
Nice.
Yeah, it was closer to 50 last week. And I just made the updates on the PDP or on the advertorial yesterday.
Dude, stay there with whatever you're looking at. You that add to cart to conversion. That was wild.
Are you talking about this or?
Yeah. Because typically that's like initiate checkout rate. We want that at like 50%. What's happening there? Are people just going to Amazon for a better deal? Like, I feel like that's probably what happens there. And maybe if we can message it around, I just don't know.
I think part of it is we add 5 items to cart and this counts as 5.
Oh,
these aren't unique individual. These are add to cart basket events. It's really annoying how Meta does this, but it's not 77. It's not 69 out of 77.
Oh, okay. So it's okay. Well, let's look at checkout conversion rate. Checkouts initiated 10, purchases how many? 3.
So this was last week.
Yeah, so that's like a 30% then. That's not crazy. Yeah.
No,
okay, that's real. That's good.
But
okay, so cost per outbound
has been terrible.
Yeah, cost per outbound click already is like that's higher than $1.50. I just put $1.50 because that's usually pretty typical. What's conversion rate? And we can just look roughly in here. Let's see.
So this is last week's conversion rate.
Okay,
that like this data is like worth looking at, Joe, because it's BFCM. It's like weird. Or should we look at 30 days?
We could look at 30 as well. I guess because we won't have the offer after. Dang, that VSL. What is that? Is that literally like a VSL pre-sale page?
No, it's a like 2-minute video.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that just makes sense to keep something like that. Like
Sleeping flat during pregnancy can reduce blood flow to
that's
your baby by 30%.
oh dang. That's what I was gonna ask. I was like, in the first card of the image, is it like important to just, instead of talking about the cloud or the product name, just talking about like improves circulation, can improve in circulation by up to 30%? Because is that why someone buys this?
I would
Yeah,
think
it'd be like the fear tactic of like, if you don't have this, you're at risk for your pregnancy,
Yeah.
and blood flow as a
And then you're
mom,
like,
and you
and
still
what
need
does
rest.
30%, the 30% difference, I think if we almost brand it something like that, and it's like, and if you could find studies on kids who have been born with that, like what that kind of does to the brain, like oxygen and that type of thing in the ad, I think is important. But then I think once they get there, just it's showing proven to improve up to 30%, something like that. Just because that doesn't show it there. And I was even wondering, like, what does it do? Is it just comfort, or is it truly circulation?
Yeah.
Like, do more people buy it for circulation?
Yeah,
well, that's what
we
the
found,
Living Better page is all about. And then if we look at the ads in the Living Better one, the one that does the best,
because this says I trust for spinal alignment, and so that's where I was gonna say is, do you have one specifically for circulation?
yeah, I should.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I tried to do this one specifically for circulation, but this is the best performing variant of it. But like if we look in here, like I have a bunch that women's sleep position, like I have a bunch of different variations in here.
Nice.
From a anyways.
Yeah.
I really like the idea of leaning into the improved circulation by 30%, because like that is really what we're trying to push. But yeah, it's funny. The VSLs don't get a ton of spend, but the people who click them are like really into it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, ultimately, like if we're after the we're gonna have 30 there. This is the number. These are the kind of like the numbers you'd want to aim for if we're going for a 3.5% conversion rate. This is there it is, right around there. This is ultimately like what your funnel math would look like. So cost per on click of $1.50, pre-sale page CTR 40%, add to cart 15%. I don't know where we're at with add to cart currently. It's hard to track because you have it, right? If you want to pull it up in Shopify, that's probably the best. And that's typically how I'll analyze it, is this way. And then just pull it up for source medium Facebook paid.
Yeah. And I also added on the side too, just if we were going to go down that route or that angle of risks to baby blood flow, and maybe that's something we could play into too.
Yes. Here's 5 reasons why your baby might be at risk. If you
fetal growth restriction.
It's so funny. I wanted to go down that route, and I was like in a conversation with chat, and it was basically like, no, do not do that. So
what was the I mean, I think if anything, it's going to get the attention.
Yeah, we don't want to guilt mothers. They have enough on their plate, and we don't want to guilt them.
But that's what I think would actually get them to pull out their wallets.
And I was like, okay. And then I even wanted to go down the path of like, well, we don't know what causes autism.
I got that.
I think
that's where it said no to me.
For this one, if you just do filters, or if you go to reports.
Wait, what's wrong with this? What do you need from this?
I just want to be able. I guess you could change dimensions. Yeah, just change dimensions, because ultimately, I want to be able to look at like the funnel, and this will. I thought we had a view like this. I think we had saved it. Did we not? It
would have been for a different store.
Oh, okay, got you. If you go to support reports, then it will be. Actually, we'll leave it here. Sorry, we'll go campaign, source, medium.
Whatever. I mean, is that good?
That could work. I just don't know which one is which. I usually do like source and medium, medium and campaign is, ad set. Do you have term in there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you. Actually, I don't know if you did. No, it's IDs. Okay, you could just go the other one than campaign, and you'll know which ones are which.
I mean, I could do source. What do we want? I mean, landing page path is really what I.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that the source is meta, but I guess all your traffic is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then do landing page path. I forgot that that's where everyone's coming. You don't have any email or anything.
Nope.
Okay, cool. So then we'll look at this for last 30 days as well. And let's look at these. So add to cart rate, if we need to be at 15%, that's the first place we have to work. That is way below. Like, and the way I got that is completed checkout. Ideally, we want it at 50, but like I'm giving us an easy at 30. We're pretty much at 30. Reach checkout 12%. That will improve naturally when add to cart improves. So right now, your cost per outbound click is almost there. And I'm like, if you improve add to carts, that'll likely send back the signal to Meta too to improve cost per outbound clicks as well, because Meta will get that signal. So I think the most of the work is like add to cart page and making that first snapshot something that doesn't just make people bounce, as well as your VSL. Like your long form content before they click will make them more pre-qualified.
Well, so look, this is, the bounce rate here versus here, like, so this is the product page.
Yeah.
This is Living Better.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it's
wow.
like, it's a much better bounce.
Yeah, absolutely.
Versus home, which is bad.
Yeah, ultimately, though, those people didn't add to cart. So that's what I'm saying. If we just look at add to cart rates and saying, hey, the plush pregnancy pillow one, the thing that's difficult about this is because we don't know which ads are driving which. Like it could be the same page, but two different ads driving, and it's going to drive different things. And that's where, like, even looking at your VSL, how much better it did. I think like the two things that will improve add to cart is the content being more tied to circulation. Have you tested the circulation angle deeply on video or not yet?
That's what the VSLs were meant to do.
Okay, got it. And it feels like it's doing that. And what's the average watch time of those VSLs?
Oh, dude, it's gnarly.
30, 40 seconds?
I'll show you. Give me a sec.
See, like I feel like that's where you're gonna win. Is just focusing on those. And
look at the video. Wow, play rate. Oh, it's 9 seconds here. Let's see which the good ones are.
Yeah, let's see. 10. That's great. Like 10 seconds. I always want to go from unaware to aware of, like, specifically what's the problem. So press play.
Sleeping flat during pregnancy can reduce blood flow to your baby by 30%.
So good.
Your body knows it.
That's perfect. And keep playing. I'm gonna go to 10 seconds.
That's why you wake up every hour, aching from hips to shoulders. You're not just tired, you're out of alignment. When you
Okay. I would start off, maybe go with like something like, I just feel like it tells me it's not there, but it doesn't tell me that there's a better way yet in 10 seconds. Like that's
no, don't. Obviously correct me here, but I thought a VSL wasn't really supposed to position the solution until 30 to 45 seconds in.
Yeah, but the thing is like, technically it's a VSL, but that's like, for us, it's in the ad platform. If we can do that, but then we just have to know that people aren't going to be at least aware enough that if they see the ad and go, oh, what is this? And they click through and they don't watch the full thing. Now they get to our page and they don't know why they need this, versus saying like, I guess we almost have to communicate why this one is the one, versus somebody seeing and go, oh, this is a problem. And then they come to our side and they go, well, I'm just going to find a better price. That's kind of where I'm getting at, is like, we may be making people aware of this problem and then they go buy somewhere else because there's no reason why they need ours. That's what I'm trying to get at, is like, is there anything that makes ours special, or anything we can say that makes ours special?
Yeah, definitely. That's
really?
What I'm working on.
Okay. What
it
is
is designed for blood flow.
Okay.
It's the only pregnancy pillow designed for blood flow, not comfort.
It's wild that we don't say that. Like, that feels like that would.
Yeah, it feels like that's the.
I do say that,
but not there. I'm saying, like, if on average people are watching 10, like, and I know it's a lot to like get in there in that short of a period of time, but like that's ultimately. Let me see if it pulls this up here.
What are you looking for?
Basically, I was going to pull up a doc that, like, I use like the stages of awareness and I walk through it, typically with like unaware all the way to deal ready. And so having those stages is like what is so key of making sure we can take people from being unaware to deal ready in that 10 seconds, and then we can go into the full thing. So like doing something like this one, I was like, oral health connected to your whole body. Most toothpaste containing toxic ingredients. Next generation of toothpaste is more than just clean. Then we hit on what makes it special. But we would do this to this in 10 seconds. And that was like the goal of all the creatives on the team, was takes them from unaware to solution aware in 10 seconds. And this is our solution, is that it's the only that most pregnancy pillows are designed for comfort. Ours is designed for circulation. And so like that's this thing here. And then if we can have some sort of special material or what does it, I think doing that in the creative then says, before they click, now they know why. Like even if they want to go shop around, they're like, but that one doesn't do what I need. So I think that ultimately will help your add to cart rate and also build the value in like what they're seeing in the product. And then obviously on the page, if you then tie it together with CircuPro or whatever the name is of the thing that you have in this one, like then it's like, it's the only one in the world with CircuPro. You know, like that's, I think, what ultimately helps your add to cart rates.
We're certified.
You're what?
Yeah.
We're
Side certified.
Side sleep.
Oh, really?
Side sleep certified.
Dude.
Yeah. And if you look at I like the angle. If you look at the chat I dropped in there, it's like 15% of all pregnancies have potential insufficiency. Like, and that's why you would want to not be in that 15%. That's why you'd buy our product. I was pulling up more statistics. Around 10% of all babies are born small, SGA. And so like I think these are like the hooks that would be scary, like, or not scary, but like attention grabbing, like you said, problem aware.
Yes.
And then solution aware, with
absolutely
our pillow being the solution to it.
Yes, like that's that. And then I do a fact. So I say what we want people to remember, something just really easy, and then the facts. And the facts go into like, here's how many people have gum disease, 90% have had tooth decay. And it's like, this one was like, if our toothpaste is so good, then why are people still getting cavities? But I think that's it, is like unaware problem. The problem is, so the unaware piece is what you just said with those facts. Problem aware is most pillows are made for comfort, not circulation. Solution aware is ours is whatever you just said. And then brand aware is we're the only ones that do this in the world.
Side sleep certified.
Yeah, side sleep certified.
Belly Cloud is well.
Yeah, Belly Cloud. And then deal ready is where you introduce that offer. So yeah, the real goal is like this in that first 10. Unless we could probably that hold people, but
we could also probably is like take this framework and build an agent that can write us.
Oh yeah, that's what I use.
Like that, and then utilize that, Steven, for the freelancers that we hire to build up the videos, and be like, hey, I need you to like, or we could just literally just build them a bunch and say, hey, make the hooks of these ones.
Yeah, I'm doing a training later this week with another brand, and I'm literally going to show him. I'm going to build this with him, and then show him how to build out the custom GPT agent, where you just use this. And this is what I used when I was with this brand, is just like using that to write our copy, our ads, everything. But that's what I think is probably missing. It's not that the structure of the VSL is good. Like it's good, it's working. But I'm saying to get to add to cart at 15, and we're currently at 3% or 4%. In our best, I think that's what can get you there.
And then real quick, Joe, for us, like doubling our budgets for the next couple of days, do you think that's going to like be worth it, or do you think it's like we should master this first before we?
I mean, you could for sure, but I just think you'll lose more margins by doing that. Like ultimately, it sucks because you're like, dang, we're in this prime time. But at the end of the day, a message better delivered is better than an offer that's in the right season. You know, so like you can still give this offer even after BFCM.
It's to be profitable for us.
Yeah. So let me I'll dupe this and share it in our chat. But these are ultimately like kind of what we're after. Like creative, you would just improve not for the cost of the click, but just the quality of the click.
Cool.
So yeah, that's it. And then I think after that, like everything down funnel. If you go to your metrics, add to cart to reach checkout. I'm going to stop sharing. What were those, like the difference between the two? Was it a big drop off?
Like 30%.
30% of people made it to the next phase?
Yeah, so reach checkout is 1.4, conversion rate is 0.4.
Okay. What was add to cart to reach checkout though? Is that the same thing?
Add to cart, 50% drop off from add to cart to reaching checkout.
Okay. Do you have is there a page in between? Or it's
No, just the
the cart.
cart.
Yeah. Okay. Savings. Yeah. I feel like at that point people go, I feel like once you add in the fact, is this Kaching cart by the way?
No, I used a premium theme for all of this.
Oh, okay. Kaching cart is great, but it has the similar
Yeah,
features.
that's the one that we were talking about earlier, Steve.
I was just I just think once you add that like technology thing to it, or like what makes it special, I think that does it. Because now it's like otherwise, even if I'm buying this, I'm gonna go 99 Amazon pregnancy pillow, and now you've got me thinking, and then I'm like, oh yeah, and these are 29. Like, what makes ours worth that extra amount? So
Okay.
I think that's what does it, is that unique mechanism of the pillow.
That's what I've been trying to say, and I just haven't been able to get that message.
Yeah, it's hard, man, because it's like it's hard to grab onto it. That's why I found like putting that narrative of like the steps and then just focusing on that first 30 seconds and trying
Can
to
we
nail
go
a
through
lot.
that again? Like there's
man.
the unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, right?
Unaware, yeah, problem aware, solution aware, brand aware, and then deal ready, like ready to take action.
Brand aware, and then
Deal ready.
Yep.
deal ready.
And
Okay.
then
So
I was working in supplements for that, so we had to have like FTC, CDC, or not CDC, like all of the regulations good. And so that's where ultimately I was like, and I do got to hop here in a minute, but ultimately I was like, we have to have facts as well. So that's where I looked up facts, and chat was great for that. Like, here's facts on these different levels. Yeah, like the ones you put in there. And then just having those sound bites, now you can go on tour and just kind of spread this message everywhere and be like,
wonderful.
boom, 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 boom. So, and that way you hit the emotional and the logical people.
Yeah.
Heard. Okay.
Cool.
All
right,
right,
Joe. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Joe. Appreciate you guys.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.